show back of the year, baby. So we have a lot of special guests on today, man. We're gonna go from top to bottom. You guys introduce yourselves and go from there.
I'm Ilza from the Stone Daisies. Hi guys, we are so glad to be back. It's been a minute. So, hi.
Hi, I'm Eileen from the Stone Daisies.
Now, this is your first time being on the show together because you guys normally do the Stone Daisies, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
so this was the plan all along. To start the. Sorry, I'm just looking for the link of the show so I can send it to some people that want to watch.
yeah.
So I'm trying to multitask. So this is the I've done a couple of shows without her, but we co-host the Stone Daisy, so we're back in action.
We have the full Stone Daisies on board, and we have a very special guest coming from South Africa. Please introduce yourselves, guys. I know you've been on before, but
It's Joy Club Cassidy. Cassidy.
Hi, Club.
Whoop whoop whoop.
yeah, I'm always saying fucking Joy Kill Club. I don't know why.
He always gets it wrong.
Yeah, I even wrote it down wrong in my book. Can we hear them? No, now they're dead silent. Always technical difficulties.
Do you know sign language? Okay, so let's say hi to the people. So we've got Hollywood.
Oh,
Working? Oh,
Yes.
We can hear you now.
what's up? We're Joy Club Cassidy. Missing one member. I'm Kyle.
I'm Brandon. I am Jordan Redcage. How are you, TJ? Long time no talk to you on a camera.
yeah. Actually, I did make your show, the Green Day special, while I was down there. That was pretty cool, man. I had a bit to drink that day. So,
A bit.
yeah.
How did you
Yeah,
enjoy the...
Say again.
No, sorry, first introduce.
I was just babbling, so you go ahead.
Hi, Veronica. So V is here. We've got Allison and we've got Pamela. And then Hollywood. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. And then we've got our first fuck you, Kyle. Woo! Okay, so I think before we start, for the guys that don't know about the fuck you, Kyle, you have the honor of telling them why you have t-shirts with your name on it that says fuck you, Kyle.
I guess I'm just a cunt and everybody hates me, I guess.
That's the exact opposite why people do that. It's like
And so,
inspiration.
before we carry on, can we just give a shout out to Oma? She's watching with Veronica. That's the 87-year-old Oma where we live. She's watching Joy Club Cassidy. I'm introducing her to metal. So and grunge and punk, and she's watching you guys from her room, and I'm just giving her a shout out. It's your oldest fan. Okay, so now Kyle can tell us the story about the fuck you, Kyle.
I don't know.
How did people start swearing at you?
I didn't start this. I don't even think I'm qualified to tell the story. Conrad, you take over, please.
It's basically, it's like I said, it's like a term of endearment more than it's like a slander on Kyle. It's like, it started as a joke because Kyle can do anything. Kyle sits behind the piano and he starts playing. Kyle starts singing and it sounds fantastic. And then everyone's like, yes, fuck you, Kyle. It became something like that. And now like random people shout without actually knowing why, but they seem to enjoy it.
I usually do that a lot.
Yes,
More often than all the other people.
yes. But people
Unfortunately.
seem to enjoy it. It's like a slang thing.
So we're here
That's
to
cool.
talk about you guys just launched.
I know
Or is it launched? Is it
when I
premiered?
came
Is it
down,
released? You guys just released your new album.
Yeah.
No, okay, Eileen.
Sorry.
Say it.
Yeah.
No, go. You need to help me.
So, tell us more about your 22 track album. What can the people expect to hear?
It's a big album, not what you would expect, but I think you can expect a lot of variety. We're not just one sound when it comes to the band. We have chill songs, a lot of fast songs, more ranging like from the Sum 41 vibe, and then all the way to Angels and Airwaves, anthemy pop punk sounds. So if you go listen to the whole album from start to finish, it's quite an experience and a journey. I think you will be surprised with what you find.
looking forward to it, man. I know your last bunch I listened to a fair bit, man. It's on the Boneyard playlist on Spotify, and then also on just my personal playlist for under my like road trip tunes. I have a few years. And then my airplane trips when I'm on the plane, I got you guys are on that list as well, right? So
Nice. I would basically say
Yeah, my
just, for an
playlist too.
just an interesting little thing that like to share. I think putting this album together, it took us about I think maybe 3 or 4 years to put this album together, writing all the songs, producing everything, recording and everything. It took us 3 to 4 years, and it's finally coming to fruition. It's pretty cool.
no, it's
There's a reason. There's a story behind the 22 tracks. Hey,
The track 22, or why we put 22.
Wow.
why you put 22 tracks on the album?
Because
Conrad.
I think it started with my tattoo. I've got a tattoo of 22 on my arm here, and even like Kyle's dad made me another one on the front. So that I've always been obsessed with the number 22 because I was born on the 22nd of November, and that number has just always come back everywhere. And one day, me and Kyle were sitting there, realizing we've got about 16 tracks on the album, and then he said we should do 22 because like that is the whole thing from the start. And our EP was also named 22 songs.
But as a joke, the EP
Yes.
was called 22 songs
To
with
fuck with
only
people.
3 songs on it as a joke, and we
Yes.
kind of just stuck.
Obligated, I guess.
do you have a release date for when it's coming out by any chance, or
Yeah.
Yes.
They busy.
Explain this.
Please say the whole thing. Because
Say
it's
the
gonna
whole
be-
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Please do.
It's on the 22nd of February, 2022.
And the album's called 22 songs with 22 tracks on it that has a song on it called 22.
And that is
Isn't
the
it
title.
Okay, so let me quickly just tell you guys. If you don't believe me, you can go Google it. 22 or 2 is a very spiritual number, and the 22nd of February 2022 is a very highly energetic day, which is a good day to release anything. A new cycle starting. Creations building. We've got the full moon on the 16th, and then on the 22nd is where the new cycle starts. So you guys are gonna go very, very far with this. I can
Yeah,
feel it in my stomach. And I am very, very proud of you guys. You guys have worked hard to get where you are now. And just to let all our viewers know that Kyle's not in only just one band. Sits there, fuck you, Kyle. Kyle's got a couple of bands. He's busy with a couple of bands. He edits Stone Daisy videos. So he's like Superman. He never sleeps. He lives on peanut butter and coffee.
I
Well,
know.
we
I
have
mean,
How do you see TJ?
yes,
That is
we
why.
will be selling coffee very soon.
Lots of coffee, so Kyle can stay awake.
And I personally
Yeah.
don't even like coffee, but I had a cup of that stuff there that we were going to be purchasing, man, and it's not that bad at all. as a non-coffee drinker, I was like, oh, I can drink this. So we'll see.
Listen, everything out of South Africa is good. The music, the coffee, the girls,
Yeah.
the bands, everything out of South Africa is good.
Crime rate, yes, I was about to
It's
say.
all better than anywhere else.
Now, is everyone in the band also involved in other projects too, or are you guys just focused on the one band, and then Kyle, because he never sleeps, in like multiple bands, editing stuff, doing it, right?
I myself am only Joy Club. That's why I've got the tattoo on my arm. I'm gonna live and die this band. I'm also the old guy, so I've got nothing else going on except Joy Club and trying to keep that thing going.
Yeah.
And your knees that hurt.
Yeah. I'm basically part of other things, like here and there. I play for an artist that has just been signed by one of the big South African music companies. I also play like a lot of small gigs here and there with friends that just like to perform. So I'm just like, hey, yeah, let's go just play a few songs, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it's
So before we carry on, we got 2 new viewers. We've got for Jaybird. Hi, Jaybird. Jaybird's out of Georgia. And then we've got Nathan Alexander, that's also in a couple of bands. You'll know. At the top of my head, I can't remember Nathan's band. Nathan, just put your band in there, please. We've interviewed him as well. So he came to check you guys out. Shout out to Nathan.
Well, thanks for watching the chat, because on my little fucking thing I have at the moment, because I'm moving.
Don't worry, I've done a show on your tablet. It's horrible. I've done a show on your tablet. It's horrible. So I'll read the comments. I'll read the comments. On the album, what song for each of you is the most special song or means the most to you on the album?
I think for me, it would be surprising to say that my favorite song is I Go Back to Maine. It is nothing like the rest of the songs. It's close to 22 and Elevator because it has acoustic guitar, but the production behind the thing is just amazing. When you sit in a car, you drive far, you put that song really loud, like the bass and everything, the way it's produced, it just gets you in a way. And it's not one of our punk songs. It's really one of our beautiful songs that would be able to play on a commercial radio, for example.
Nice.
So for me, I guess we have a track called Dishonest, which is pretty fun. It's just fun. I kind of really like the adolescent kind of like feel and message that the song kind of like wants to bring out, because it's just about having fun and partying and just being a young soul, I guess, and then kind of like just enjoying that for what it is, and then it's nice and fast.
Nice and fast. I'm biased. I've got 2, but for 2 different reasons. And the funny thing is, both of those reasons make me cry. The first one is a very fast, very old school rock inspired one, State of Things. I just really love the way that Kyle produced that track. It sounds so fucking badass. I love that track so much. And then the other one is Stronger, because it took me longer than any other song to complete, to finish writing, because I had to step outside of my comfort zone and not think about it the way that I usually do. And then because of that, I absolutely, every time I listen to that song, when it hits, it's the 18th track. When that one plays, I start crying every time.
That's what music's supposed to do, is bring out that emotion in you.
Don't you guys have a music video for Stronger?
Yeah, the latest one.
And
Well, where can we find that? Where can we find that?
on YouTube.
Wherever, on YouTube,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, find multiple links to all the social media that we have. Basically, just we've got a link tree. The link tree takes you.
Card.
Yeah.
And it's also
One
I'll
click.
add that in when I edit the title of this, because I'm still fucking trying to do it on my tablet once I get my computer here. But after the show, I'll put up the links in the title and hashtag everybody as well, right?
Fuck yeah.
So you guys started with your album launch concerts. How did it go? How did the first one go?
Can I
It
just
was,
say,
ladies first.
Yep.
there was a mosh pit.
Of note.
Oh no, that was so cool.
On
Okay.
another level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for Joy Club, for my other projects, I'm kind of used to seeing mosh pits. I don't know, it really doesn't faze me anymore, but I was pleasantly surprised when Joy Club was playing, and then they broke out a mosh pit, and it was absolute chaos. I was so surprised, and I was like quite freaked out, actually. But it was cool to see. Yeah, we all live for the mosh, man. But yeah, it was weird seeing a mosh break out on like happy-go-lucky punk songs type of stuff. It was super cool. But yeah, it was packed. It was sold out. It's a good way to start off an album launch for an album that we've been working on, like you said, for like 3 or 4 years. So that being the initial reaction right off the bat was very satisfying. It was very hopeful. So we're excited for the 3 other shows that we need to do. They're going to be just as amazing, and also very, very amazing venues as well. And we're keen to see how people are going to react towards the end of it. They'll probably be sick of it like we are.
Yeah.
Never.
No, I'm sure it'll stay on my forever list, right?
So who's in the lineups with who have you got sharing the stage with you when you do the album launches? Is it a bunch of different bands, or do you have a set lineup?
Yeah, the different days have different lineups. Like the first one we did, we only had the 2 bands. It was us and then Carl's other band, their first performance, which was like, for a first performance, it was like, yeah, you should have seen
Hail
that.
to the kings! Hail to the kings!
looked
I
like
saw
a
the
cult.
videos. I saw
was-
the videos. It was insane. It was Brandon was amazing. You would not think that it was his first show. And I sent the song to everybody, and everybody, just a shout out to Middle Ground and their new single. We'll link their
Middle
things
Grounds.
in there as well. Middle Grounds. I always get the band's names wrong. Middle Grounds on their first single release, and then Brandon's and you guys' first live performance. Well done.
Thank you.
That was the best part of it. Like, I believe the whole thing is just a better way of doing it. Like, instead of just having one kind of genre at a night, we're trying to especially get it to be where,
Yeah.
everyone has fun. And if everyone has fun, then the second night we're playing this Saturday, we're playing with Middle Grounds again. And I think it's 4 other bands.
Yeah, Pangfontein, the
Pangfontein,
Suck.
The Crashing Temples, and the Suck.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty
then-
cool bands.
Pretty cool bands. And then the one after that is at the Fuck Off bar. So far, we're playing that with a band called Something October, but we don't know, maybe Middle Grounds will join us there as well. And then the last one is a sick one with Middle Grounds, again Joy Club, and then Sunken State.
Oh,
Shout
something
out.
stayed. That's gonna be
Also,
sick, man.
You've seen
you
them
didn't
live
choose-
at Death Face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
And
I-
Austin.
Yes,
Very
you saw them
impressed with
all
all
live.
the bands that night, man. That was fucking fantastic. Like, and it just
Right.
shows, like, you go anywhere in the world and music's always music. It's always the same kind of family that shows up to the festivals and stuff, right?
Well,
Fantastic.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I saw on Facebook as well that Volvadinia is going to tour America and Australia. I saw that they got an Australian tour as well.
It's almost sold out. Some of the shows.
Yes,
so
and
you
it's
need-
almost sold out. So shout out to that to the local band as well.
Yeah.
Going to America and showing you guys some South African love there.
Depending on when they come, I might be in America for that show. Depending on
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That is awesome.
where they go. Yeah. So
Who wants
what
to-
else do you guys have on the go? Like you got your tour coming up and stuff. Then do you have any plans after the tour's done on what's rocking or?
Well, we just found out via email that we've actually got a spot in the Misty Waters Music Festival, which we've actually been trying to take part in for 3 years now. Like every time, it's just sorry to inform you, you did not make the cut. So this year, pretty cool, and I think we have if everything goes well, we have a really great slot. It's on the I think the middle day on the night. I think
Saturday
it's
night. Yeah.
Saturday night, yeah. It's a festival going from Friday to Sunday, and we're playing like almost 1 in the morning. So I think there's going to be like a lot of still partying and drinking.
Yeah, but it's like a festival that has bands like Foco Fulisica, Black Cat
The big
Bones,
guys.
all those guys.
Oh
So
wow, all my favorites.
What day is that on?
29th.
When's that?
it's from the
29th to the
The
1st.
1st of May.
21st of
29th of
So
May?
April to May, 29th of April to 1st of May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I won't be able to make that then. I was like,
That's
yeah, that's a
too
little
short
too
notice.
soon.
Too short
Yes.
notice. I see Nathan wrote that he's from Tough Guy and Void of Solace. So cheers to the band there as well.
Mhm.
What's up, guys? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Nathan.
Who's
Cool.
gonna ask a question?
I have a question. This is one I kind of ask all the time. Do you guys just do music, or do you have day jobs and shit? Like, you have to go do the fucking 9 to 5 grind like the rest of us, you know?
Well, Kyle, you're the only one with the
my
time.
9 to 5 grind is fucking music already.
Yeah, just music, right?
Yeah, no, I made sure of it because I used to work an insurance job before this, which completely sucked ass. So I tried to make sure after leaving that I would never go back to it. So I just filled my day with just teaching. I teach at a college now as well, and along with private lessons, and I produce on the side and play alongside sessions for some people here and there to make some extra bucks. But yeah, I try and fill my time up with purely just music. The rest of the cats,
Yeah, I just started doing a course for teaching English online. So hopefully that can like free up some of my time to actually be here, make money, make a living whilst time to do the bands and all that. So that's hopefully in the pipeline.
I mostly just have like little jobs here and there to try and get Joy Club new gear or cool stuff like promotion stuff or whatever. So whatever job, I'll do that if it brings in some cash for Joy Club. But I don't ever have a full-time job except for Joy Club. I made sure. That's why I live on the street and
You're such a liar. You're
That's
such
not
a
it.
liar. Hi, Sherry. I just want to say hi to Sherry. We've got another viewer, Sherry. Love you,
Hello.
girl. So, you guys don't use your normal names, or not. Won't I say your government names when you are on stage? I know you are Jordan Redcage, but I can't remember Kyle and Brandon's and what's his name's Dale's names.
Connor. They don't use theirs anymore. I think
Dale.
at that point.
Visit
Brandon.
Brandon. Sorry,
Ricardo.
Ricardo. Sorry, Ricardo.
We decided to drop it for them because of Kyle being in a million bands, and I believe Brandon was also joining another guy. And it just causes confusion if you've got 2 Facebook profiles, whereas I
Yeah.
don't exist beyond this band. So
Yeah.
I only have one Facebook, Red Cage. The other guy does not really exist in any other way, shape, or form, socially speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so we
Okay.
Cat Band Hot Rod. The other one was
are Nicholas Birdcage.
A.R. Nicholas Birdcage.
AR Nicholas
AR
Birdcage.
Nicholas Birdcage.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Eileen, do you have a question?
Do you guys have upcoming show dates. Sorry.
Show dates like for the album, the rest of the album launch.
19th of February at Rumors. The 26th of Feb at Fuck Off Bar. The 4th at other Rumors, not the same one. Rumors fucking Westgate. And then that's the second.
2nd of April as well at Rumors Rock City
Yes.
with Fuzzy fucking Gish.
With Fuzzy Gish.
I've heard that name before. Who's
So you
that?
have to say Fuzzy fucking Gish. It's like the biggest punk ska band in South Africa, so it's pretty cool.
Yes, they played with NoFX when they were here.
Which
So
is fucking sick.
it's,
Wow, you guys are rocking this year, hey?
Yeah, man.
We're trying. And then right after the Fuzzy Gish show, I guess the only other thing we've got booked is the Misty
Festival.
Waters Festival, which is, yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, so busy.
So what is this festival? Is that your first 3-day festival that you guys have been invited to and are playing? Yeah. Fuck,
Can you
that's gotta be
tell?
awesome.
Hey, can you
That must be super exciting.
Can you
What
tell?
is- What is the most the biggest crowd you guys have played for, and how big do they expect the crowd to be at the festival?
That's a hard question. What? I don't even know what the biggest crowd is we played for.
I think the average is 10.
Yeah.
You're such a liar. It's usually 11. You're not
No,
counting,
so-
Niall.
It's such bullshit.
Okay.
I don't count anymore.
50 people. I think we packed everyone in Rumors Lounge.
Yeah, the
That was
most we
fun.
ever played, I think, was just over 100 at that other day thing, and at Railways, the EP launch. We had
Okay.
a lot of people at
Yeah, the actual EP launch was
back in the
fucking
day.
packed.
There was a lot of people.
before COVID. You
Yes.
could actually
Yeah.
do shit like that.
Yeah.
obviously.
I played for the whole high school. So that's the most that I've ever played for. But they chased me away and it doesn't count. But still, I did it. It happened.
Well, I bet in the outdoor festivals now that the pandemic's winding down and people are fucking, especially here in Canada, blocking the bridges and fucking clogging the highways, saying we're done with these restrictions. But I think outdoor festivals are going to be where it is this year, man. I can't wait for this fucking snow to go away. You guys are in your summertime right now, though, right?
We
No,
are.
we
We
don't
slowly.
No.
We're slowly moving into our autumn period, which is March, April, and May. No, April,
Um,
May, June.
I think yes. It's
June,
autumn.
Yeah, the July, August, September. No, it's September. So it is from March. Autumn starts, but it doesn't get cold. It only gets cold from like end March. Yeah, and it's like cold
It's not
for
very
literally 2
cold.
months. It's near
Because
4
some-
months.
Because closer to the coast, it's warmer
Where?
in South Africa. Why would I know this about America?
I was like, what are we talking about now? I'm lost.
We're just kind of creeping into spring right now, so we've still got another fucking 3 months before we have outdoor shit, right?
Yes. Would you guys like to go and tour overseas?
Yes.
Yes,
Book us on a
please.
festival or something there. And
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's what I wanted to ask now. What is the countries and that you like to play with, and what are some of the bands that you would like to headline with? Maybe we give them a shout out. They listen to your music. They invite you. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, true.
Go.
Oh,
Yeah, so fucking any country that will have us, we'll go there, as long as they don't shoot at us. I guess. Well, I guess if they give us the protection, I guess we'll still go and play.
Antarctica.
With armor.
Yeah, anywhere, literally anywhere. And I guess if you're asking like about dream bands that we'd like to maybe be on the same bill as, I guess if you take that recent festival thing they made, that When We Were Young festival. I think literally if we could just have our name like fucking squeezed in like right there at the bottom,
On the
that would
liner
be
notes somewhere.
yeah, like on the fine print, like.
Yes.
So all those fucking bands, the whole poster's just band names, and then if they say "and more,"
Yeah.
we'd like to be "and more."
Yeah.
Yeah. At least Travis Barker can get off stage then.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get one set.
Yeah. I'm gonna work on getting in behind the stages of some of these festivals this year. And then you guys already know I'm looking at buying land in the US to start throwing my own festival. So this year's the land to buy, or this year is the year to buy it. Next year is the year to fucking have it, right? So
Yes,
our
that we're working on very hard on that. We are working on it behind the scenes.
but it's looking like New Mexico.
It's
So,
looking like a lot of fuckery to me, if you ask me.
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like, oh, just start. Things must just start taking flight. But in any case, I've got a question for you. What is the most useless talent that you guys have?
I don't think a talent is useless.
Yeah, you get some useless one.
Right?
Okay, well, I recently learned that I can make a little bit of a cake in a mug. So if you want to carry it everywhere and eat it in the bed, you can make it in a mug. So I can make that for you. Different flavors, just give me whichever flavor you want. You can have either mint or rum and raisin. I can put everything in there.
Nice.
Let's
I
just
also
stick.
make, but that is a not a talent to have if you've got a sweet tooth, because it takes like literally 2 minutes to make it and it's delicious. So it's not good for you to eat. So that is maybe a useless talent right there. You shouldn't know things like that. It's bad for you.
I have no idea. I have
Talking
no
shit.
idea. I think my useless playing guitar, 1,000 bands, but
Ah,
Oh,
I've got
that's such a lie.
I
stop
think
lying
no,
to
You
yourself.
will lose it.
let's play the whole "fuck you, Kyle" thing. I think I've got 2 fucking talents, and God was like, "Nope, you're done. Get out of the fucking line. Somebody
Yeah.
else now." So yeah, I don't know.
Playing piano. Producing.
Useless.
Playing guitar.
Useless.
Playing. Does it give you money? It does.
Knowing when cheese is good to eat or not.
I make the
No, into
amazing 2-minute noodles. There you go. Useless.
That's the only thing you can make.
Takes him 4 minutes, so.
He does it in 2. It's not even cooked properly.
what in the microwave.
No, on the stove.
I think the only useless talent is that I can tell exactly when it's raining, if it's raining.
That's a very good one. That's the best one.
Every time I can tell that it's actually raining.
No, you
outside.
can't.
Looking at the rain that's happening outside.
What if I take your eye?
That is a skill I've always had.
That's a very good skill to have to check if it's raining outside and if you should go outside
While-
or not.
Let's just put that out there. Like,
Just don't go outside.
yeah, but someone has to. Is it raining? Then clearly I go outside, get wet, and come back. I think so. I'm not sure yet. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you guys are now launching your album and everything. Is there anything else that you guys have already planned for your next project, or are you going to take a little break and see where this goes, or what are your plans?
A break and music videos is the only thing that we're trying to do for a while, just so that we can, like, get back into a new way of doing it. When one tends to kind of fall back into autopilot when it goes for repetitive shows, and the only way that you can challenge yourself is by making those shows harder for yourself, and then you have to take time
not true. You almost get stuck in a rut. Say one fucking hit song, and that's the only one you play over and over and over, right? Like,
especially with, I would say, especially with Joy Club, I think taking a break from playing live is what we mean by taking because the one thing that Joy Club has always done is have a little bit of content online for people to actually consume, but we always play live. So it's a very different thing. So we're trying to like shift the scale now by doing like the best we can as possible with live shows, with doing the launch shows, playing big shows as best as we can. After that, we just take a break, and like Conrad said, we'll just make music videos and flood our socials with as much content as we can, because now we're releasing the 22-track album, so there are already like 22 songs for people to go and listen over and over and over. We're going to try and do like an acoustic album of that, basically release some versions of acoustic songs. We'll take numerous music videos, because I mean there's 22 songs to choose from to make music videos. A bunch of them already are in the works already. And whenever we feel the scales are even now, we'll try.
We always
again.
do a Christmas song, so.
And we always do a Christmas song.
The naughty list.
Notice
Yes,
doing this show, everybody has a Christmas. A couple metal bands have a Christmas album out. You know, it's like holy fuck.
We almost have a Christmas EP.
Yes.
Hey, guess what's launching on Christmas?
Nice. Best ever.
Go ahead. I missed that. Yeah. I didn't hear that at all.
No, I said yeah.
I said it's the best gift ever.
Oh, the gift that keeps on giving.
That PlayStation 5.
That and a PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
You better get some extra shifts if you want a PlayStation 5. Ladies, get to work.
Get on it.
You will eat 2-minute noodles for the rest of your life.
We already established that, I mean.
Takes me 4 months.
He's like, I'm so up for the challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm begging me. I want spaghetti. I want
You guys.
Hey, we're launching the cooking show next month. Yeah.
Really? That's
Yeah, I'm
amazing.
gonna do one show a month, so I'll film going to the grocery store, fucking finding the ingredients. I'll edit it all up, and then the final Sunday of every month, as of March, I'll have that down.
Nice going.
Yeah.
Add one thing that you mentioned about cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the head chef of Joy Club Cassidy. We've
What?
begged this guy to open up some form of a restaurant to just feed people, and he's being selfish.
No one.
This
He's
is
Italian. That's
He-
Italian.
Hi, Roxanne.
but he makes brilliant food. He makes brilliant food.
Well,
The
when I
raw
come back,
Hi,
bread
Tammy.
is my favorite.
Where did he go now? I don't know where he is. We're saying hi to Tammy, hi to Roxanne. I think he maybe accidentally logged himself out. You were going to say something about your song Naughty List?
Oh yes, it was added to an SA Essentials rock playlist on Spotify, and it got a shit ton of plays, which is pretty funny. Our Christmas song
Done.
to an SA
How
Essentials
long?
rock playlist in January.
And it's short, so.
Jeez, that's amazing.
How long did it take you guys to make the song?
I can't say I'm old. You're old, it's fine. Carry on.
Which song? The Naughty List song.
How long
Yes.
did it?
Our Christmas song was added to an SA Essentials rock playlist in January.
She said how long?
Okay, but Eileen asked how long did it take you guys to write the song?
A day.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
A day. Like from
Yeah.
start to finish, everything.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, because we had the
Wow.
concept.
Yeah.
Hello, TJ.
Hey TJ, welcome to the podcast. Tell us about
oh,
yourself.
back
And
in the picture.
Can you hear us? Hi, my
can
name's
now.
Tijan.
I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah. Now I gotta fix my
Yeah.
screen here.
Thanks, Javen. We've got Roxanne
right, I'll
from,
leave it
isn't it Midnight Trouble?
There we go.
Roxanne's
So yeah,
from Midnight Trouble, hey.
yeah, it's my son. Kicked me right out. Fucking. But when I come back to Africa, we'll do a cooking show together. We'll cook something together. Film it up.
We will definitely do that.
Cage rap, which I put my name on. Yes, but that's really tasty.
What's that?
Rap. We've had the red cage rap.
The red cage rap. Oh my!
Themed rap. It's so good. It's a superfood.
Even his burgers.
Okay, but then you have to make that when we'll do a cooking show episode with you guys, and then you can play while he cooks.
Yes,
And
I'm
then
down.
after that, then you play some music, eat, drink, and be merry.
Yeah.
yes. I love making food for other people. That's my favorite.
Oh,
So then why don't you
I love
open
the
a
cooking,
restaurant and then you always have a place for your band to play? Like the Joy Club restaurant, and you've got ta-da!
Because they would close me down because
Why?
I'll cut with the same knife, and you can't cut with the same knife
No one's gotta know.
for everything that you cut and stuff like that. Like, and the pressure, it's too much. I just like making food for the people that I love. I don't love
your
everyone.
restaurant. You wouldn't even have to cook. You just hire a chef.
If you haven't had
Fucking make
Jordan's
them
food,
make
he
it.
doesn't have.
That's true. That I'll do. I'll do that. I'll put my name on something and then just yell at the guy who's doing it better than I am.
Then I'll know I'll have a job every time I come. I can come in and just cook for you for a couple days, make some cash.
All right, cool. We'll start a food truck first.
Fuck
Ooh,
yeah. Go to all the
Yeah.
coffee, wait outside,
in front of
sell
my
the
work.
food as they come out.
That sounds. I think we should do that.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
think we should do that. So I
We'll
see
talk
Roxanne is here. I don't think you heard me the first 3 times. Roxanne is from
Montreal.
Midnight
come on.
Trouble.
Yes.
Midnight
Yeah.
Trouble.
They're the
Okay,
ones
hi,
that are doing it.
Roxanne.
They'll be on the coffee with us. Late night brew.
Yes. So we're done with December and January, so we can get on our things again.
Yeah. Everything's coming. It's just slower than I did expected to be back to work already. I got 2 jobs and neither one of them are doing fuck all. Like, so I just doubled down on here. We're booked solid for the next month and a half on the show. So we're back, baby.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're gonna see. We really want to get Middle Ground on the show as well.
Mhm.
And then all the other bands that was on Stone Daisy podcast as well. We would really like to put them on the show as well. You guys don't have a record label that helps you, hey? You do everything yourself, hey?
It's Kyle.
Yeah,
I have a record label called Fuck You, Kyle. Fuck You Productions.
They must actually write a song. Don't you have a song called Fuck You, Kyle?
No.
Not yet. I'm sorry,
I
Kyle.
wanted my ringtone.
Me
Yeah.
too. Fuck you, Kyle. Kyle, if you
Like spoon type of song.
because you literally do the production or producing on everything. Can you run us through how a typical song, putting it together from back to start, looks for the people that don't know how much work goes into it?
Yeah, so obviously to be able to start the production process of a song, the song obviously has to somewhat be written. So some arrangement needs to be put together, like the harmony, the melody, and then obviously the lyrics. And then the way we've been doing it, so where we come from it, it's quite expensive to do literally anything because we get nailed for our shitty economy. So trying to record at a proper studio and use proper gear and rent a space, it's gonna make us bankrupt and we don't even have any money to begin with. So we basically take it upon ourselves to program the drums basically into the song. I try and mix it as best as I can to sound like real drums so that we still have that authentic feel to the music for punk that obviously we require. From there, I just start the drums. After the drums have been finished, obviously, and everybody's happy with the arrangement, I record the guitars into it. Brandon lays down the guitar, and then finally it's just like adding a little bit of a sprinkle with Jordan's vocals. And then we add some harmonies wherever we can, because that's also a big quality to the song. You have to take the signature sound of your band into consideration. I think one of the things that really factors into that for us is a three-part harmony, where basically he sings a main, Brandon sings a harmony, I sing another harmony, and then it just sounds a lot fuller in the vocal range. And then from there, mix it, master it, upload it to socials, and hopefully people like it.
So, on the time frame, say once you have the basics of your song and you start to actually do your recording of it and put it to play, to the time you present it to us, how long a time frame is that? So people kind of get an idea. It's not over, like, you know, you hear the old stories, oh, Sabbath went in and recorded their album in 18 hours, you know, but they were all fucked up, didn't give a shit, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, so yes, granted, back in the days, alcohol and drugs were quite the fucking in thing. It was a trend. Also, in their respect, I would have also been quite the alcoholic if I was working with actual analog tape that I had to snip up every time the band made a fucking mistake. You'd have to literally cut it out back. If you ran out of tape, you need to go to the shop and buy more fucking tape. Otherwise, you just can't keep on recording. So yes, nowadays the circumstances have gotten a lot more easier. We're very privileged to have technology that is amazing nowadays, where I can just, by the press of a button, try and retake something, delete something, flex something, change the tonality of it. We've got a lot more tools to our disposal than back in the day. So yes, respect when you listen to older types of music. You need to really understand they had limited spacing for the amount of takes they could do and the amount of tracks and elements they could have on a song, and they still made it work. So for us, trying to do a song now, I'm not even trying to sugarcoat it or whatever, but it really takes like a day or two, like 2 days.
Standard is higher for how the song sounds now.
Yes.
It has to sound better, it has to be louder, it has to be fuller, everything has to like punch you in the face for that song to actually make an impression.
Otherwise, you just get lost underneath all the other bands trying to do the same thing.
yeah. Well, that's the other hard part. The downfall to today is anyone can do it in that sense. You know, you get people that aren't even actual musicians writing hit songs and shit. It's like, how the fuck, you know?
Exactly.
But I have to say, I think the only reason why it happens more now than back in the day is because of the lack of the technology. I believe we are living in a time where you can express your creativity without being blocked by the technology that you're using. So it's we're actually using stuff that makes it easier for us. It was never supposed to be hard to be creative. You know, you have an idea, put the fucking idea out there. You shouldn't be blocked by the thing getting it out there, and that's where we are.
I think the amount of creative people that were back then are still the same. They just did not have the
They didn't have what we had.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it only had it was a handful of people that could go to a studio,
Yes.
could record their stuff. Now, if you can be a creative person and not have the finances, but sit in your room and just sit with all
Like
of that.
Billie Eilish.
And
That's how they
exactly.
started.
Finally, she got heard because of technology.
Exactly.
Yeah. Skrillex is a good example, right? Trent Reznor.
2 days, 22 days, 4 years.
Yes, there you go. They actually
Jaybird is
said it-
spitting out facts here. I don't know. Maybe he
Yeah.
sees something in the future. Maybe.
They actually said it. It takes us 2 days, also 22 days, and also 4 years to make a track, basically.
That's
That's why it sounds like a whole album again.
Yeah.
You guys have merch, and do you guys have a website where people can go buy merch? And do you still have Fuck You Kyle shirts available? Because that's gonna make you rich, eh? That and the track.
We do not. They're all gone.
We want more.
Sold out.
We want more.
Yeah.
Tell them. Someone stole my Fuck You Kyle hymn.
I
Yes,
have
we
mine.
spoke about it, that period that we're going to take off, essentially, and not
For
like
merch.
for a little while. We're going to do that, especially to get stuff like a website going with new merch, and also a way to get it to, like, say, TJ, who is in
Yeah.
Canada. Or
Mm.
you want to get it, we want to try and figure out a way to get it to you. So that's also part of doing the business card that we have to do. Like, we'll get that sorted, and then we'll have new merch, new Fuck You Kyle merch, new Christmas thingies, like bathroom towels. What else is popular? Socks,
Car seat covers.
car seat covers,
Condoms.
Beer cozy.
baby. Exactly.
Everything Joy Club, even bedding. So, what is the best piece of advice any of you got from a fellow musician that actually made your day? Something that you immediately remember that just makes you smile?
I think for me that would be one of my musician friends telling me that you can have the talent, but if you do not put in the work, you will not be as great as you want to be. Which means that if you do put in the work, it most probably will trump your talent that you have. You can put in the hard work and not be that talented, but you will be better than the talented person sitting doing nothing. So that makes it's a great feeling to know that if you don't rock now, you will be able to rock. Just stick it out.
So for me, it's not something that a musician's said to me, but it is someone who was a teacher to me. But it's also something that really does apply, and it's somewhat the same thing as Brandon was saying, but it's just like a little bit of a saying that goes, you miss 100% of a shot that you don't take. So it's tying in exactly what he says. I think the message stays the same. Like, you could be the best at something, but if nobody knows, nobody fucking cares at the end of the day. It's just going to stay the same. So if you put whatever you want to out there, you're going to get some people that start to care. And if you stick it out the way that Brandon said as well, it'll start to accumulate. And when that happens, another thing that someone told me as well is you might not think it, you might not know it, but there is always someone somewhere hiding in their room that's better than you. So it's best to just be humble instead of thinking that you're the bee's knees.
I like that. Mr. Jordan.
For me, I think the only thing that anyone's ever told me when it comes to that is don't try and do something that you think someone wants, because that'll never work. Do something that you want and that you're happy with, and I mean, fuck, chances are someone will also like that. So don't try and impress anyone. Try and do the best that you can do. If you're happy with that's how I feel about it.
That makes me
Yes.
think of that Wayne World quote: "If you have it, they will come."
They will come.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, fucking Wayne's will.
Probably where it got it.
Same thing with this festival. All I got to do is build the stage, build it, and they will come, right? Like,
Have it, they will come. So
They
just
will
put,
come.
put.
They will
you have-
come.
People will come.
We'll be there.
awesome. See if I can fucking do this. No.
So,
still not working.
On last question, I think so, that because it's I've got a last question for you guys. What song is on repeat on your playlist right now?
I will say Fallout. We don't play it live because we still have to get it down. But it's oof. It's a great song. And if we're talking about other bands, not our own, I would say I started listening to System of a Down because I was born under a rock in a very Afrikaans town. So I only get exposure to these kinds of things thanks to people like these. So yeah, that's also been like really cool to listen to these past few days.
Love System of a Down.
I've got Everybody Who Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears.
Nice.
I love that song.
It's a moody song.
It is.
Yeah?
It's
Pac-Man.
a good
It's on.
song.
Yes, the Pac-Man theme song is on repeat on my playlist.
The Batman theme song.
The Pac theme song for the movie
Pac-Man.
that your Pac P-A-C.
Pac-Man. Like the
Pac-Man.
video.
Why would you listen to that on repeat? Or am I being gullible again now?
Sticky that Kyle like.
Well, see, is he saying that Kyle's song is sounding like the Pac-Man theme song?
No, it's on the movie.
I can hear it now.
Oh, okay, whatever. Let's just move on. I am so lost. I have no idea.
Mine is like, I listen to Radio Swing Worldwide. It's an online internet radio station, and they only play swing jazz, and that's the only thing that I listen to because I don't want to get influenced by other people's music.
You get influenced by me.
Old 50s swing jazz, the stuff that you get in the Fallout game, stuff like that. Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, the fucking, stuff like that. Cole Porter, old swing jazz. That's what I
And
listen to.
Queen is a little bit of weird.
Queen?
What's a little
The
bit weird?
ads in between is
Oh, yeah,
weird.
the
Oh.
Jay would know. Like, she's just talking about the ads in general in the US and Canada. In between songs, no context for. And then it just plays randomly. Like, hi, son. Hi, dad. It's really weird.
Like dudes skateboarding and stuff.
So I don't know. Do you guys, is there anything else that you guys want the viewers to know before we say goodbye, and anybody that you maybe want to give a shout out to?
Phil Collins, Goku,
Asian.
and Goku. They know who they are when they combine.
And
That's the first.
And Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man, but Spider-Man knows. We talk every day.
Yeah.
Which one? Spider-Man.
Spider sense.
Yo, Macy.
Spider senses are tinkling. What? Spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah, what do you want people to know before we die?
I really want to come live in Canada.
Stop begging.
But I really do want to. That's before TJ. So
I thought
yeah,
we were just giving
Canada
shout
for the
outs.
win. Okay.
I didn't know we were
Shout out to
saying-
Canada.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Canada.
All I want the people to know is that we love you, and please go check out our music on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, Deezer. It's on everything. Please go check out our YouTube channel. We've got music videos coming soon. And if you wait until next week, Tuesday, you will have the album out everywhere as
What time
well.
is it
All
now?
22 tracks.
Except if you have
We can't wait.
the thingy.
Yeah, the thingy.
The card. Yeah, we've got these RFID cards, but I mean, they've got a snap scan thing, and you just put it on your phone, and it opens up everything automatically for you. But the funny thing said, the album is coming out next week, the 22nd of 2022 at exactly 22 minutes past 10, which is 22:22.
And it's coming out on a
On a
Tuesday.
fucking
A
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
You guys hit the jackpot on
Tuesday
that one.
taco.
We got them
Yeah, we'll have
Tuesday.
to.
And Tuesday is the second day of the week as well.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Jeez, that's a lot of
And
twos.
February is the second. Oh yeah, never
We've established that, eh?
Yeah, it wasn't all planned. It just worked out like that.
Some of it.
Yeah,
Some of it
you did it, all in divine timing. It's the exact time that things have to work out. So that's the exact time. We wish you guys so much luck with this with this album. With the album launch, we'll definitely be sharing it on all the pages and linking you guys in. And good luck with your shows. Eileen, I don't know if you.
Sorry. I just want to send love and light to all of you guys.
22 of the
Even though I'm just gonna see you now again, but
Thank you.
I'll be your number one supporter at all your shows, and you fucking guys know it.
Whoop, whoop. You at least you've got
Fuck you,
one
Kyle.
fan, one diehard fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to
So what
Anti-fan.
What- coming this year in Stone Daisy? You guys have stuff in the works too? You guys should probably talk about that real quick.
We are
We have-
busy with season 2. That would be out probably in a few weeks. We do also have a few merch ideas in the making, and you guys need to keep an eye out on our Instagram for updates.
Nice. Perfect. And you'll be joining us here in the Boneyard whenever you guys are available. You're welcome anytime.
Yes, yes.
Boy Club Cassidy, man, you
Yes.
guys, it's an honor again to have you back on. And you're welcome anytime you got new stuff. Let me know, man, and we'll write you in and we'll fucking get you on and we'll shoot the shit more about it. And we'll keep you up to date on the festival whenever the stage gets built.
TJ, send us an email and then we will send you the album tonight. You can have it.
I will send that over right away.
You can
Look how special TJ's feeling.
Yeah.
I don't even have that.
No?
I don't
I'll-
even have that.
I've heard it so many times, and I still fucking love it.
Yeah. Good, good. I'm excited.
I'm
Awesome
very
new music
excited to
tonight.
hear it. I'm very, very excited to hear it. Good
Your
luck with your show.
ears are gonna have orgasms.
Yeah.
Eargasms.
Like
Yeah.
So
6 million of them.
maybe TJ, maybe you make a review video or what's that? Is it a review?
Reaction.
Reaction,
Review.
yes, that one. A reaction
yeah.
video, and then post it when they post when their album launches.
Yeah.
But make it now. When you listen to it for the first time, make the video, and then you can see
Yeah.
your reaction.
I will,
think that
actually.
would be
I'll do that.
amazing.
I'll send it over to you guys so you guys can take a listen to, watch that shit before I post it. Make sure you're cool with it. And then
Yes,
we'll go from
but don't post it now because then you're going to let the people hear the songs before the launch.
Then we're
No,
gonna
I
have
know.
to-
I'll wait. I have the date written down right beside the interview
You do,
today.
okay? Just checking.
Yeah.
Just
So
checking.
usually
Guys,
pretty
it's
good.
been fun. I miss you guys a lot. I haven't seen you and we haven't spoken in ages, especially you like this, my daughter and the boys, and then TJ as well. Thank you guys for making this the first of many podcast with national and international bands. Hopefully 2022 is a big year for all of us. There's a lot of things that we want. Hi, Max. There's a lot of things that we want to that everybody has in the pipeline. So sending love and positive vibes and forward movement. And Mr. Jaybird's just times everything times 2 and 4 and 4
Mr.
years ago today reaction video.
No, wake up, Cassidy.
Jabert,
awesome.
you guys must send me the link, and then Jabert's on a radio station in America as well. So I'm glad he watches the show, because we can send him the links and he can put your music on his show as well. So you guys are more than welcome to send it, and then we get it for you on there as well.
Yeah.
Send us we'll send
Quick shout
the
out
whole-
to, we're starting Monday Night Metal. I believe next week will be our first show back, and that's with RF Records, Stone Daisies, and myself as well. And then whatever band they bring on, that's with them.
They did put the name in the group. I'm not sure. We'll check and then let you guys know. But there's a lot of bands that we're working on. The Stone Daisies also working with Metal Gods. Please don't strike me down. I don't know what the lady's name is. Her name. It's something Metal Gods. And she's also got a metal station with a lot of links to bands and everything. So on Stone Daisy's side, we're working on that as well, to get some more leeway for all the guys that and everybody that's on the podcast, because that is our main focus, is creating awareness for the bands.
Yeah.
So
100%, man. That's why we do the show. It's why I've always done the show the way I do it. Just another spot for you guys to promote and whatever. And then any contacts I make, like once we lock down these radio connections, then we can start fucking getting you guys radio play and everything, right? Once the stage is built, now we have a festival. Every year you guys come to the festival, Fucking, I'm excited.
Big things for all of us. Big things for all of us. Joy Club Cassidy, my lovely daughter, the other half of the Stone Daisies. And then TJ, you guys, it was very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for an amazing interview.
Thank you.
Go forth and spread some fuckery.
1, 2, 3, 4.